If you're binge watching this playlist right now, then you'll probably know that I'm wearing the same shirt. Big surprise! Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of MMTISTY, because my music taste is superior to yours. And in this episode, we are going to be talking about Jónsi and Alex's Riceboy Sleeps. Is that racist? I don't know. Jónsi and Alex is a collaborative effort by Jónsi, the lead singer of the Icelandic post-rock band Sigur Rós, and his wife, Alex. I'm not gonna even bother pronouncing their surnames because I'm still trying to learn how to read Icelandic. And together they created Riceboy Sleeps, their first album which incorporates a lot of ambient, almost a little bit of lowercase kind of fitting into it as well, very quiet elements of it. We also have a little bit of post-rock vibes coming from it, considering that Jónsi is very much accustomed to that style from his band. But overall, much like Sigur Rós, it does have a very cinematic, very uplifting vibe to the entire album. It's funny, I didn't actually pick up this album, or I didn't actually listen to this album until very, very recently when my girlfriend was like, hey, you should definitely give this a listen because I know how much you fucking love Sigur Rós, and I'm definitely gonna do some album reviews of Sigur Rós if I haven't already. Yeah. So as I was flying back from America all the way back here to Japan, I decided to sit on the plane. I had nothing else to do, and I decided to give this album a listen. The first time around when I was listening to this album, I actually only got halfway through it because I fell asleep while listening to it, and I think that perfectly sums up the condition that you need to be in to fully enjoy and experience this album. You need to be, much like a lot of ambient albums, you need to be in a very kind of quiet, enclosed, very calm environment right now, and you just need to sit down and just let the music take over. Just hear everything and experience everything with some good headphones. The second time around, I actually listened to the full album and really got to fully hear and fully analyze all of the sounds and whistles and clicks that I could hear from all of these songs, which seemingly, if you don't look at the playlist going, it does seem like just one giant song. The transitions from each song to the next is very seamless and very calming, and it just definitely feels like this one whole long experience. Like, I can definitely see this kind of music being used in, like, life insurance advertisements, or, you know, just as a soundtrack to life. I think this is a song that definitely fits into every part of everyone's life. The opening track, Happiness, has these droning violin sounds, which are very, if you are listeners of Sigur Rós, is definitely a familiar sounding element, but with a lot more of a calming, waving soundscape to everything. And then in the third track, Indian Summer, you get another kind of wavy sound, but incorporating that with Jónsi's absolutely angelic choir coming, drifting in and out, like the angels of heaven are just like, hey, come up here, bruh, it's good up here, we got weed. And then you get the final track, Sleeping Giant, which again has a very lowercase sound, almost as if you are like literally seeing and hearing a giant kind of shifting in its sleep as the sounds of the birds and the environment just kind of wash over you with this incredible scene that you are actually looking at. Each song definitely does paint its own portraits when you just close your eyes and listen to it, and it definitely does build a soundscape and an atmosphere that is very individualistic of one another, but when combining it all into one album, it does flow very nicely. While it does very much sound like a lot of Sigur Rós albums that already exist, I do believe that Riceboy Sleeps has a very different quality. It's definitely a lot quieter. It definitely is a lot more sensitive, a lot more intricate than a lot of Sigur Rós albums tend to be. And especially since this is an ambient album, there are definitely a lot less vocals that you can hear from Jónsi. Even though, you know, again, no problem with Jónsi's vocals, he is a fucking angel on the mic, but this definitely is Jónsi's attempt to bring out that angelic sound and bring out that atmosphere just from music and synths and noise only. But yeah, I just think it's really cute that a married couple kind of get together and, you know, make an album together, and especially make an album that is, again, very uplifting and definitely makes you feel very, very good without having some bullshit inspirational quote thrown in front of you. Like, the music just speaks for itself, and I think that's the best kind of motivational music in my opinion. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Jónsi and Alex's Riceboy Sleeps. Is it good though? I mean, it's calm. Yeah. I do think it is a bit of a steep learning curve for a lot of people who aren't really accustomed to this kind of drone ambient styles of music, but if you do love your very quiet, you know, almost lowercase style of music, then I think you should definitely give this a go. This is a prime example of Jónsi's experiences with creating these kinds of cinematic, angelic post-rock stuff from Sigur Rós, but also adding a very unique, drony, lowercase twist to everything of it. I definitely enjoy it. I sometimes actually play this album as I'm about to go to sleep because, again, it really helps me sleep a lot. Just, you know, I just need something to hear while I'm drifting off to sleep, and this album just gives me the perfect amount of noise that no shitty ASMR video on YouTube could possibly give me the same quality of. But yeah, give this album a listen. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below, and if there are any other albums that you would like me to review or talk about in the next episode of MMTISTY, then make sure to leave the hashtag MMTISTY that you see in that title there, you see on the screen right now, over on my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, and make sure to recommend me something cool that I can listen to, or I don't know, recommend me that something that you might think I'm going to hate, and I'll definitely review that as well. Non-biased review, because these are barely reviews, I'm just fucking talking about them, alright? Cool. In any case, I'll see you guys in the next video. Pew!